Gotta wait for Goose. What's up, home bartenders? It's your boy Nicky Bags, the casual bartender, and I'm going to show you how to make simple syrup. Simple syrup is very simple, and it's an ingredient in a lot of different cocktails, and we're going to need to know how to make that so that you don't have to go out to the store and buy it every once in a while. Why not make it at home? You've got all the ingredients you need right here. Number one, you need sugar. We're going to do equal parts sugar with water, so you also need water. You need something to measure that in. I'm going to be using this 1 cup measuring cup. You need something like a pot or a pan or something to boil that combination in. And then finally, you need some kind of vessel to store that simple syrup once it's been boiled. I'm going to be using a mason jar because it can stay sealed in the refrigerator, and it really stays in a mason jar for about a month before you need to make some more. Of course, unless you use it all. So we're going to go ahead and teach you how to make simple syrup. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is measure out 1 cup of sugar. I got a box of Domino sugar. You might have a bag, you might have a cup of sugar just hanging out. We're going to go ahead and measure out a cup right here. So we're going to pour 1 cup of sugar. This is a large portion of sugar. It probably is just going to be the rest of this box. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to make it with all this. Yeah, that'll be just about a cup. So yep, I've emptied the box, and that's about a cup. So what I'm going to do is dump that right into the pot, and I'm going to give the rest of the sugar a shake because that's all the sugar. All right. Next, we're going to fill this with water, which my sink is right here. I'm going to give that a nice little pour right to the top, boom, and pour that right over the water. And then we're going to go ahead and boil. Okay, so we've got our sugar and our water in our pot. We're going to go ahead and throw that right over a live flame, and we're going to let that sit there for about 7 minutes. And every once in a while in those 7 minutes, we're just going to give it a little stir with a spoon. So you can see the water starting to get a little bit more clear here. Once it's fully clear, you can't see any more sugar, that's when you know it's ready. Goose is waiting patiently for his simple syrup. Say hi, Goose. Hi. Okay, so this is basically done now. Just gonna give it a little bit of a stir. And what we're gonna do is we are going to take our pot, which is extremely hot with extremely hot water in it. We're going to move it over and give that a pour right into our mason jar, which is here. And we're gonna carefully do that. We don't wanna waste any of our last sugar, and we don't wanna waste any of our simple syrup, because we're going to need it for our Tom Collins and for many other drinks that we're going to be making. So we've got it in our mason jar. We're going to let that sit because it is very hot, and then we're going to move that into the fridge or the freezer if you need it quickly, and we're going to let that cool for a while before we go ahead and put it in a drink. All right, home bartenders, that's all I got for you. That's how to make the very simple syrup. 1 part sugar, 1 part water, boil it, throw it in your mason jar, and there you have simple syrup. Please go ahead, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, throw me a like, that makes me feel real good inside, and I will see you next time when we learn how to make the perfect Tom Collins. Until next time, stay casual. Cheers.